What's up, y'all? It's Brian with the Unstuck Sessions. I am a marketing consultant and I'm shutting down my agency so I can teach you guys how and why you need to be recording yourself as business owners. On today's episode, we're going to talk AI. Um, I had a great meeting with a friend of mine, Brian Gesser, who owns 513 Labs or 531 Labs. Yesterday's live stream, we veered off into talking about AI and where we see it going and where we see it taking marketing in 2026. Invariably, when we start talking about AI, I get a lot of questions about it. I am a power user, but I'm not a power user in the sense that I use it to generate a bunch of creative content. I use it to inspire ideas or help me organize my thoughts a little bit. It always is kind of an aid for me in terms of creating stuff. When I use it to process a lot of my own thinking so that I can be as creative as I want to be. I don't try to use it to replace my creativity. Um, and so here's the thing: most people think AI isn't really that helpful. Um, and the truth is, the prompts, your prompts are the thing that makes a difference in terms of how your AI works. And I'm not just talking about Chat GPT. I'm talking about, Claude. I'm talking about Manus. The thing that's going to differentiate people as we move forward and get more used to utilizing this as a work assistant is the people that know how to do some prompt engineering, which means making better prompts and giving better instructions to your AI that step ahead and actually are the users that are differentiated. If you're doing Google style questions, like typing a question into Google and getting an answer, that's fine, but understand you're limiting your outputs. You're not getting the best out of it. Most people say, write me a post or give me ideas or make this sound better. AI isn't dropping the ball. It's your instructions that are coming up short. One of the things I learned in my old life, I was a program director running my own residential youth program, and I managed 30 to 50 staff depending on the season across 3 shifts. One of the things you have to do is a lot of delegating. I learned immediately that if I give poor quality instructions on the front end, I can't expect quality work on the back end. I had to give clear but detailed instructions so that I could get the best out of my workers and set them up to be successful in the things they do. Imagine you hire a contractor. You tell a contractor, build me something nice. You deserve whatever you get. Let's be honest. They're going to build their version of what they believe is nice, and it may not align with your version or what it was even a vision in your head. Prompt engineering is giving AI super clear instructions. If you tell a contractor the size, colors, material, and layout, you get exactly what you want. Sometimes you're going to show them an image of something similar to what you want. Tell them what you're using it for and what you're not using it for. You're going to get better quality work as opposed to just saying, build me something nice. Prompt engineering is the clear instructions. AI needs 4 things to deliver good results. It needs to know who it should act like, what outcome you want, who it's for, and how you want it delivered. When I say who it should act like, do you want it to act like a marketing strategist, a copywriter, or a coach? What outcome do you want? Are you looking for an outline for a video, a Facebook post, a caption on Instagram, content calendar, a plan, or a full report? Who's it for? Is it for you or your audience? Is it for your client avatar, a specific customer in mind? Is it for your general niche that you're serving? What grade level understanding do they have? Typically, I always prompt my AIs to give me, if I'm doing a social media post or something for marketing, a 4th to 6th grade reading level, because that's the sweet spot for marketing. You can even go to a 3rd grade reading level and you'll get a broader audience. Who it's for and how you want it delivered. Like, this is where you're going to talk about tone. This is how to talk about length. This is how you're going to talk about format. These are the instructions that you need to feed it. Okay. It mirrors your clarity. Better input, better output. Garbage in, garbage out. Understand? Right. So the difference between normal prompts and engineered prompts. Okay. A normal prompt will be write a post for my business. Now, assuming your AI already knows enough about you, it knows what your business is, it's going to spit out something. It's going to be kind of bland. It's going to be this generic thing that you may see in other places. Sounds like all the other million bajillion AI posts on social media. Engineered prompts is you're a social media expert. Write a post that speaks to busy parents, explains why their kids aren't improving. It uses a story. It ends with a clear next step. Okay. The result's going to be more specific, more relevant, a little bit more strategic. It's going to talk to who you're trying to engage. Feels like something that a pro wrote, and you can go back and do some revising, clean up some word usage, and get rid of all those emojis that AI likes to put into everything. You're going to have something a lot more usable. A normal prompt gives you content. A structured prompt gives you marketing assets that you can use. Prompt engineering matters for beginners. And the simple truth is, AI is only as smart or as dumb as your instructions are. If you give it crumbs, you're not going to get a cake. You're going to get crumbs in return. Prompt engineering removes a lot of the guesswork. It's going to make it faster so that you don't have to do as many rewrites. You're not going to have to keep asking and asking to try to whittle it down to something that you can use. You're not going to have this spammy kind of AI that looks super generic and is obvious that you didn't spend time writing this thing yourself. And you're not going to be spending a lot of time editing sloppy drafts. You're going to get something out that you can edit and use pretty quickly. Here's another truth. Make AI think like a strategist. If you're going to be utilizing this tool to help grow your business, you want the tool to be fully featured. You want this to be your digital assistant, not a Xerox machine, not something that's just going to spit out a different version of low quality stuff that you put in. Make AI think like a strategist, not a robot, not a copy machine. There are plenty of courses you can take to learn the finer aspects of prompt engineering. What I did, I took a bunch of the prompts that I use commonly in my marketing agency and serving clients for my regular tasks. And I've boiled them down to about 13 really usable prompts that you guys can use. I've engineered these prompts. I've spent some time writing these prompts out. And since they were for me, I had to retrofit them for an audience that's not me. I've built a prompt library that's available on my Stand store. Yes, I'm selling you things, but it's designed to help you save time. And it's the tools that I personally use. These things are tested out and vetted. It's really about delivering you guys the best quality prompts to get started with. And then hopefully this inspires you to go out and learn a little bit more about prompt engineering so that you can really be a power user of these tools. Every prompt I made is based on real marketing frameworks, plus all the people that I've read and studied over the course of 10 years. We're talking about some blue ocean strategy stuff where it tries to position you in the best place for success. It does competitive research, customer awareness stages. All of this is baked into the prompts. Okay. So even if you're brand new, you get the benefit of expert level strategy through AI. You're getting to be a power user before you've actually learned how to be a power user. I'll give you some of the categories and some examples of what this prompt library can do. I have some content creation prompts, like building a 1 month content plan. Okay. Write my full homepage, create an emotional product description, build a 5 day nurture sequence, write viral short form scripts. Okay. I got marketing prompts like build a 7 day awareness based content calendar, write a newsletter. There's some stuff about creating ads in there, plan a 14-day product launch, and then some more, but valuable business strategy prompts, analyzing my competitors, identify untapped markets, build a 90-day strategy. It has some prompts that help you turn raw data into. This is what happens when your prompts are structured. AI becomes a marketing department instead of a toy. It's not meant to replace your brain, regardless of what your teenager may think. This is higher level than cheating and making it write a book report for you. This is actually utilizing the tool the way that you should be utilizing a tool that can demand so many resources. This is a good use of the tool. Most business owners don't have time to learn prompt engineering. If you're running a business, you don't need to learn another skill. So I have this library, ready-made prompts that do the heavy lifting for you. These aren't just random questions. These are instructions I use to run my marketing agency, a 6-figure agency. This comes from 10 years of marketing strategy and work. All you got to do is plug in your business info, paste the prompt, and let your AI tool generate the output. Hopefully, this can be the spark where you start engineering your own library of prompts. Stop fighting the AI. If you want to save hours, get my prompt pack. That's on my stand store. I also have a free one available. I just need your email address on my stand store, and I'll send you my 7-day content calendar. You'll see what I'm talking about in terms of engineering these prompts. That's all I'm asking you. If you want to test it out, the very first couple sentences on the freebie are about your world class direct response social media strategies, blending in timeless principles from writing legends Eugene Schwartz, Gary Halbert, Dan Kennedy, with the viral tactics of modern social media. Your goal is not to just get likes, but to get measurable outcomes and results. Your task is to create a 7-day comprehensive social media calendar. It gives super detailed instructions. At the end of it gives you 7 days worth of social media prompts that walk through all the different stages of awareness for a product or service. All you gotta do is plug in your information. I have that as a freebie. I just need your email address. It's on my stand store. If you want to skip the nonsense and get the entire prompt pack, you can get the whole thing. There's 13 of my best prompts. If you guys like this, I will absolutely do more of them. Just let me know. AI isn't magic. It's garbage in, garbage out. It's going to amplify whatever you give it. If you give it weak instructions and weak prompts, it will give you weak results. If you give it engineered results, it can become a powerful tool to handle business and get things done. This is Brian with the Unstuck Sessions. I appreciate y'all. This is available. Go check out my stand store. I got plenty of other stuff in my stand store, but this is the one that I think can help benefit you guys. So that's all I got. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.